Hello students, due to the spread of coronavirus throughout the world with a light speed, we must have to bound to stay at home without ignorance. So the betterment of human society for long life, the lockdown process has to be raised time to time. As a result, there is a huge gap in between you and your study. So with the help of online technology, we will try to cover up some of the course as our best of knowledge. Hope you all are cope up with us regarding this aspect. So let's today we will discuss about the topic from IT, that is your IP addressing. So IP addressing, before starting the IP addressing, so first of all, let me go for it. But what is the IP? IP means internet protocol. So what is the role of the internet protocols? Flow control, error control, traffic control, congestion control, as well as while the data packets are transmitted through a common mediums, the protocol gives the assurance to both the end sides to transmit all the data packets with fully secure without loss as well as without damage. So throughout the world in networking process, so throughout the world, millions of computers are connected with the networking. So it is a big confusion that how a protocol easily knows about that, which one is a exact source point and which one is a destination point. So for that an ISP, internet service provider, assigning a address to each computers which is a unique one, which is called as a IP address. According to the concept of IPv4, in the sense internet protocol version 4, IP address, the length of the IP address is 4 bytes, in the sense 32 bits, as because you know that 1 byte is equal to the 8 bits. That means 4 bytes is equal to the 32 bits. So according to the concept of IPv6, it is yet not being used widely. So IP address can be represented in form of two notation. One is called as your binary notation and another one is called your dotted decimal notation. So let us an example for IP address in form of a binary notation is 1100 11110011110010100010100055. So this is a IP address of a particular systems. Let us consider. So to identifying in between one byte to another byte properly, so in between that one byte to another byte, a space is there, so we can easily identify from between the one byte to another byte. But to represent an IP address of a particular system in form of a binary, it creates a lot of confusion. Why? Now, as because of an entire IP address is in form of either 1 or 0. So if a user during typing, if it may put a 1 instead of 0 or 0 instead of 1, then it may related to the link with another computer and the data is transmitted towards the unauthorized user. So it may not instead of binary notations, we may go for another technique which is called as a dotted decimal notation. So this one is called as the dotted decimal notation. So the binary conversion of the binary convert of this number. Okay, but means this binary number is converted into a decimal number. So you are well known about that is a number conversion process. So according to that, this data is converted into 207. This data is converted into 46. This one is converted into 197, and this one is converted into 32. So that means the dotted, this is a decimal numbers, and all these decimal numbers are separated with a special symbol that is called as a dot. So that's why it is called as your dotted decimal notation, which is more preferable and easiest to remember as comparison to the binary number systems. But as we know that total 256 characters are available, which are starting from 0 to 255. Based on available characters, IP address are classified into 5 classes, like class A, class B, class C, class D, and class E. Within the range of 0 to 127 characters are belong to the class A. Within the range of 128 to 191 characters are belong to class B. Within the range of 192 to 223 characters belong to the class C. And within the range of 224 to 239 characters belong to the class D, and 240 to 250 number of characters are belong to E. That means starting from 0 to 255 means how many total number of characters are here? On 256 characters, those which are classified among the 5 classes like A, B, C, D and E. Along with that, each IP address are divided into 2 parts. One is called as your net ID and another one is called your host ID. Through the net ID, the protocol easily find out the route or the shortest route to transmit all number of data packets. And with the help of host ID, the protocol easily knows about that which one is the exact recipient. That means through the net ID, it may choose the route, and through the host ID, it may select the participants or recipient or the receiver point or the receiver. As well as the syntax, the IP address syntax for class A is net ID dot host ID dot host ID dot host ID. The IP address, the syntax for IP address for class B is a net ID dot host ID dot host ID. The syntax, the IP address syntax for class C is a net ID dot host ID. So let us consider this as example again. 207.46.197 and .32. This is a IP address of a particular system in which is in form of a dotted decimal. So if it is belong to a class A, so the first number digit is related to the binary digit related to the net ID, and the rest number of decimal digits related to the host ID. Suppose assuming this IP address is belong to class B. So what happens is the first 2 number of decimal are related to the net ID and the last 2 number of decimal digits related to the host ID. Similarly, if we feel so that this is a IP address belong to class C, then the 3 number of decimal digits are related to the net ID and the last one is related to your host ID. So this is a syntax for each and every class and the class D and class E are kept for the future purpose. So this is a simple example. This is a router who may select the shortest path. These are the data packets which is transmitted towards the receiver pointer. So this is a class A, class B and class C, and class D and class E are kept for the future purpose. It is not being used yet now. So if it is belong to a class A, so the leading bit is 0, the leading bit for the class B is 1 0, and the leading bit for the class C is 1 1 0. So this is all about a simple concept related to your IP addressing, which is belong to the unit 1 paper IT. So thank you to all, and you just go through all this point, and if you feel any confusion, just ask.